It's been 8 years since the release of Canis Dirus' first full-length album, And an Omnor. Life has definitely thrown the members of Canis Dirus hurdles and challenges, and the heartache and pain of those challenges and major hurdles is now being clearly translated through the creation of their metal, and is most certainly the case within this latest masterpiece, Independence to the Beast. I was so lucky to be able to have a good listen to this second full-length release before it's set to hit officially mid-year 2020, around June. This is a 6-track album that transported me on a prevailing journey through life, death, and rebirth, the cycle of existence, so to speak. The duo behind Canis Dirus is Todd Paulson on all instruments and Rob Hames on vocals. They hail from Minnesota in the USA, and they have created something powerfully cathartic within this experience. Fans of this band will hear noticeable change within this latest offering compared to that of And an Omnor. It is without doubt their sound has intensified. It feels far more raw and very, very aggressive, yet they've kept some of their signature sounds inclusive for the sake of familiarity to those that know the boys' work well, with signature showing of vocal wailing, neo-folk insertions, and captivating atmosphere. Immediately I felt the density of the metal composition from the first track, We Are Ancient Ones, the frenzy of trem-picked riffs and low-tone guitar patterns adjacent to the vocal assault of gutturals that scratched at my skin, and shining through that said signature Canis Dirus desperate vocal wailing carried a huge conviction with this track. The doom becomes prominent within this number around 1 minute 30 seconds into the track, with a stark slowing of tempo and changing from blast to an apathetic, dark, moody beat, while maintaining the bleakness and succeeding a power of ritualistic story as the track furthermore morphs into a distorted black haze atmospheric ambience, and closing out with a crescendo of forlorn heaviness. What a start to an equally large and impressive album. Skipping forward now to the Child and the Serpent, sounding off a calming and passive intro of neo-folk guitars layered with the texture of stunning tremolo picking, encourage my atmospheric senses before the darkness of doom enters, with the harshly strummed guitars and riffs driving a sense of obscurity with it. What an expulsive lyrical journey this was, a cleansing almost. Please read these lyrics when they're available on Bandcamp for you. The soundscapes were so eerie and just so deadly intense. The vocal execution within this one drew me in hard. The influence this vocal style has in the way in which Rob pushes his vocal out toward me. As the listener, it just felt crippling and intoxicating. This is a track that runs just shy of 12 minutes. It's a big thumper of a track, and it goes through so many varying emotions, tempo changes, ambience, and feeling. Absolutely incredible, and probably my pick off the album. Extreme might of resolve. Lyrically, this track is very cryptic in its poetry, and also very cathartic. This entire album is. There was so much going on within this track. This is far from one-dimensional black metal. The mix of black metal elements, doom, and neo-folk, with synthesizers doing their job to create confusion and interesting melodicism. Guys, this truly was a fantastic listen. You know, very, very raw, emotionally charged album, a brilliant showing of musicianship and progression of vocal style. Not to mention, the production of all this has perfectly preserved and encapsulated the supremacy of the album's entire purpose and sentiment. I've listened to this album over and over since I was privileged enough to have a pre-listen, and I have to say I can't fault it. It just keeps getting bigger, and I can't wait for you guys to be able to hear it so we can have a conversation around it and I can get your thoughts on it too. Independence to the Beast, it's up on Bandcamp. There is a teaser track there to entice you, the Child of the Serpent, the one that's playing now, and it is available for pre-order, guys, so get in and secure your copy. It's going to be released through their label Bindroon Recordings, so go to Bindroon Recordings Bandcamp and get yourself a pre-order copy. And please follow Canis Dirus on Bandcamp, Facebook, and of course Instagram. And to the band, guys, I'm super stoked to have been given an early listen. I feel very privileged, and it's certainly been a wonderful, wonderful journey. Thank you so much.